truck business today, or if you are taking part in the Electoral College process. Anybody else is not permitted to come in.
They are here to
the electors are already here. They've been checked in.
They're also electors.
Capitol's closed. All 16 electors that we've been advised by the governor's staff that we're going to be here to vote in the Electoral College have been checked in. They're already here.
But these are the rest of the electors.
I understand. But the Capitol is closed.
Joining us now, Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel. Attorney General, I mean, it's almost laughable, but it's serious because this actually happened. And I mean, this is our democracy. I mean, this false slate of electors was mailed out around December of 2020. Can you walk us through your decision to refer the matter to the U.S. Attorney's Office now?
Yeah, well, we received the information about this actually from the governor's office in January of 2020, late January. And they had it because they had received something from the National Archivist indicating that they had received this false slate of Trump electors, and they were basically rejecting it. And they just wanted us to know about that. And as soon as I saw it, I was really amazed. I knew, of course, that there was this false slate of electors. I was there at the state capitol when they tried to force their way in. I know, in fact, that they were not there and they were not counted because I was in the room where it actually occurred with the actual 16 electors that were, of course, Biden-Harris electors. But I was amazed and astonished to find out later that these individuals, not only had they signed this form, but they actually had filed it. And they sent it to the National Archivist. They sent it to the President of the Senate. They sent it to the Chief Judge of the Western District of Michigan. And they sent it to the Michigan Secretary of State, those are all the places that form goes. But it's the legitimate form, not this forgery that they sent. So it was a very big deal. And we began investigating. We had decided on charges that we thought were appropriate. But then when the January 6th Commission started to investigate and we saw that really this was a piece of a much larger puzzle, we thought that it was better situated for the Department of Justice to put that puzzle together, given now what they've learned.
I mean, is it clear to you from your vantage point who was behind this? I mean, who orchestrated this?
Well, I know who signed the certificate. I mean, their names are on there. We verified, of course, with the Secretary of State that their signatures matched.
Who recruited these people?
Well, I think that's going to be for U.S. Attorney Merrick Garland and the Department of Justice to determine.
Yeah. What kind of charges could these signers of the fake document be facing?
Well, first of all, they can still face state charges at the same time they're facing federal charges. I'd like the feds to pursue this, but we had decided in state, under state law that they had committed forgery of a public record, which is a 14-year offense, and election law forgery, which is a 5-year offense. Under federal law, I think there's a variety of charges depending on what's uncovered. Certainly forgery of a public record for the purposes of defrauding the United States, that's a 10-year felony. Conspiracy to commit an offense to defraud the United States, it's a 5-year felony. These are crimes that involve the intent really to impair the administration of the federal government. There are a number of other crimes in addition to that, but the federal authorities will have to make that decision. It seems pretty clear that they're guilty of having committed these crimes, though.
Yeah. As we can see in a video we're going to show, the Michigan Republicans who signed this fake document were not trying to hide it. I mean, they clearly wanted media attention. They engaged in this bit of theater at the door of the state capitol.
They certainly did. But, I mean, they have to be held accountable the same way anybody else would. I look at what they did here, and honestly, I just, maybe it wasn't as physically threatening as what happened on January the 6th, but it every bit as much served to undermine the fabric of our system of government. And, you can't call it political theater when you're committing a crime just because you commit it in front of cameras. It still is something that people need to be held accountable for. And it's really outrageous when you think about the fact that they certainly, obviously, thought that they could get away with it.
I got to say that state trooper, I don't know if it's a state trooper or Capitol police officer, very, very had very good presence of mind in just how he interacted with these people. Attorney General, appreciate your time tonight. Thank you.